What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming on over to Magic Mike's Cards YouTube channel. If you saw my little tease on TikTok or Instagram, I told you I was going through all these cards. All of them. Like, all of them. And I have found some really cool gems I'm going to share with you guys. In no particular order. I'm also going to open this break. I'm going to see what cards I got. All right. So, without further ado, some of the ones I found. We got a 1987 Tony Gwynn. Got an Art Monk from the 80s. King Griffey Jr. Really cool looking card. Got another 80s Fred Lynn. Man, these cards from the 80s, you would not believe it, but man, they got some value. These are some really cool, rare 1,000-yard club. That one was Steve Largent, Hall of Fame wide receiver. Here's Eric Dickerson. Got Tony Dorsett, Cowboys great. We got a Jerome Bettis action-packed Monday Night Football. Man, this card is thick, too. It's a cool card, though. Taking me back to my my childhood with all these cards I found. Here's a Tim Duncan. That one got beat up a little bit, but it is Tim Duncan. He's a good card. Let's see. Got an autographed Gary Pettis. You know what's cool about this card? That's a real autograph. We don't really have those much anymore. Here's a Marshall Faulk rookie. We got a Pete Rose from the 70s. Not in good shape, but it's a cool card. Got a Ozzie Smith from the 80s. Y'all remember Kmart? I do. We got a Clint Hurdle as a player, for those of you who know him as a manager. Got a Ken Griffey Jr. collectible. I found some more of these too, but this is the best one for sure. Ken Griffey Jr. Y'all know him. He's the greatest Seattle Mariner of all time. Here's a Kirby Puckett. Pretty old one. What year was that? 1987? It's a really good card for 87. Man, sleeving some of these, putting them in the penny sleeves, putting them in this top loaders, I was nervous. I'll show you the ones I was nervous about, though. Here's a really cool die cut. I'm hoping the camera's going to catch this. Really cool card. Barry Bonds. And then I got a Pudge Rodriguez. Probably the greatest catcher of all time. Follows you with his eyes. Here's a Deion Sanders playing baseball. Look at that smile. It's had it forever. Here's a Mike Piazza. These are really neat. I got a bunch of them, but those are the best ones. Here's Michael Jordan playing baseball, guys. Pretty cool one. Dude, so this card I'm about to show you guys, a PSA 10 just sold for $10,000. This is not going to be a PSA 10, but it could very well get an 8, 8.5, 9. And you want to talk about nervous when I was sleeving this one from the old sleeves to the new sleeves. Y'all go look that card up. Just sold for almost $10,000. Crazy stuff. Here's a really cool, I'm going to go in succession. This is a really cool set of basketball cards. So we've got the Larry Bird Olympic, the Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, the GOAT, John Stockton, Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, Scottie Pippen, probably the greatest Olympic team of all time. Argue with me, and I'll go tell you to argue with the wall. Here is a Charles Barkley from the 89 All-Star game. And then if anybody puts it in the chat, the first one to put it in the chat, the first one to comment, to tell me what the error is on this card, I'll send you a giveaway. All right. Let's see. Let's go through another stack. Those 1,000-yard clubs I showed y'all, he's got a whole stack of 1,000-yard clubs. Pretty cool. He actually is giving my dad one of his doubles. He's got a Mark Clayton. My dad's probably his favorite receiver of all time. So we've got a Emmitt Smith dog tag. Kind of cool. We got a Troy Aikman dog tag. And then a Cowboys checklist. Just kind of neat. We've got a die cut Jerry Rice. Got a Nolan Ryan. I used to have this card. It's a cool card too. We got another 80s Lou Whitaker. Got an 80s Dennis Eckersley. Got an 80s Reggie White. This card, mint condition, just sold for 10 grand too. That one's obviously not mint condition, but y'all cards came back with a vengeance. Here's a 88 rookie Roberto Alomar. We have a 90 Omar Vizquel. Got an Emmitt Smith. And then, so on this one, this was either gold, silver, or flat. And obviously, that one's a silver. Back when they released that one. Got, for those New York fans, Derek Jeter. Breakout moment. Got a Clayton Kershaw, one of the heritage ones. Not a bad card either. Got a Babe Ruth chasing history on the refractor. And then we got the Derek Jeter chasing history on the refractor. Here's a Manny Ramirez. Look at that. Anybody remember him being tiny like that? Because I sure didn't. Here's a die-cut King Griffey Jr. Another King Griffey. For those of you that Twins or yeah, I think that's the only team he played for. But here's a Mitchell Ramos or Wilson Ramos. Sorry, auto. You got another King Griffey Jr. One of these. Y'all remember when they did those cards? So cool. They need to bring those back. Another King Griffey. A silver insert. Raul Mondesi on this neat looking snakeskin card. Hey, y'all go. Go. Here's a Cliff Lee mini. This one's just a really cool looking card. I don't know, no idea why it says Florida. Because he is, you know, a Buffalo Bill, but whatever. Kind of cool. Got a 87 Don Mattingly. Y'all, he had so many cards, but I pulled out the ones that mainly people know and that are in a good position. Alex Rodriguez, Ching Ming Wan. Y'all remember Ching Ming Wan? Yankee fans do. Here's an Ozzie Smith from 90. Another cool one. All right, here's a Don Mattingly. This is a numbered 11 of 12. Here's a Kirby Puckett with the auto. So that card was released without the auto, too. Here's a Michael Jordan East All-Star. I actually got two of these. In dang near perfect condition, too. So those are going to probably be going to PSA. There's the other one. Ricky Henderson. 17 of 24. Whatever that means. Here's a refractor from way back in the day. See his name? Kind of cool. I found an Edgar Martinez like this, too. Yeah, I found a Mark McGwire rookie card. Ain't worth nothing. Here's a 80s Cal Ripken. Another Cal Ripken. 80s. Another 80s Eckersley. I keep showing y'all King Griffey Jr., but there's King Griffey Sr. Another 80s Andre Dawson. There's another 80s Joe Lovitto with an auto. We got Willie McGee from the 80s. These cards, I'm telling you, man, They held value greatly. And I was not in a hurry to re-sleeve all of these. Here's a, this one's really cool. It's Mickey Templeton on one side and Fred McGriff on the other. Another number, did you see that down there? 15 and 25. Whoop. There it is. These cards actually have value to them. And I don't know why. I think they're just because they're from the 80s, like this one. Raleigh Fingers, another one. And then I got another one of those. And they're all worth, decent money. King Griffey. I would say decent money. They have decent value. I was shocked. I have no idea if he's going to sell these or not. Here's a all-star game. I think this is Bo Jackson. Yeah. Greatest two-sport athlete of all time. Argue with the wall. Here's a Will Clark. This one's really neat. Cartoon art. Cal Ripken? Or no, not Cal Ripken. Who was that? I remember who that was. No clue, but it has value. Whatever. Bobby Bonilla. He played with Barry. Here's another autographed Mike Piazza. They printed these without the autograph too. This one's a really cool card. All of the lettering is raised. It's pretty cool. And 2 Alan Trammels from the 80s. And then a Tony Gwynn. Probably the greatest hitter of all time. Pure hitter. So that was those. Now I think it's time to open our break because I don't even know what I got. Yeah, I think it's time. Let me grab a knife. All right. This was a 2025 Topps NBA Topps NBA hanger boxes. So I got a bunch. Oh, one more thing in there. Oh, it's just packing. All right, so we're gonna go through this together, guys, because I have no idea what I got. First one we're gonna do. Oh, this looks like all the base. Let me make sure. Pretty sure it's all the base. Yeah, it's all the base cards. Okay. Glad I got those. Give those to my kiddos. Nobody needs to know how many teams I bought in this break, okay, guys? I was trying to help them out. All right, so we're going to do this together. I'm going to put them up here, and we'll pull them. All right, so the first one on top. Dub Nation show their strengths. A refractor with Draymond and Stephen Curry. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, not a bad one. So what is this one? There's a blast off. Defensive duos. Houston Rockets. Cool. This one is Jalen Duren. Not bad. Here's a rookie Noah Pinda on one side from the Magic. And then Nick Clifford on the other side from Sacramento. Ooh, Tracy McGrady, 8-bit ballers. Not a bad one at all. Jason Tatum. Oh, snap. That's a silver power players. Nice. There's a Jalen Green Ball of Duty. Here we got a Darius Garland on the refractor on one side. Something else on the other side. Ah! Shaq, 8-bit ballers. Yoo! That's cool. Trey Johnson on the generation now. Oh, here's a Cooper. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. Cooper Flagg, baby. It looks like another one down there, too. Centering on that one looks pretty good. Yeah. It's a good looking card. That's my guy. Another Cooper. Ooh. It's a nice one. Can't be mad about that. Who's this one? Philly Tough, Young Star Shine. Man, these team cards are kind of cool, I guess. Tyler Kolek, another refractor. 8-bit ballers, Noah Singway. Okay. We got a Generation Now Derek Queen. Ooh, we got a refractor. Anthony Edwards, 8-bit ballers. That is a sick card, guys. Yeah, that's a good card right there. Man, it's sharp looking too. This is got a Jaw Morant on the refractor. What could have been with that young man? Ooh, what are these? Maybe these are just my rookies. Noah, Will Riley, Jace Richardson. Got a Zach. I don't even know. That's a cool little patch on the card, whatever. We got a Asa, Walter Clayton Jr. Okay, these are just mostly rookies and bases. Okay. Same thing with this one? I think so. The package is up pretty cool, though. Almost like a vacuum seal. And they're all base again, which is cool. You know, that kid's got hooked up with cards today. And then the last one I think is still more goodness gracious. The amount of base cards. Cool. Well, let's look at the bigger hits. Got the John Morant. Don't really like that one, but this one's awesome. Like, really good. Here's a, and of course these two are amazing, absolutely incredible. And then the Jason Tatum's not a bad one either. No offend. Yeah. See, that was a successful little break right there. Well, that's about all I got for y'all today. I'll be clipping up some breaks and posting some more videos soon.